Hello everyone. So today I am going to discuss about this driver sheet fourth question. So the fourth question is that remove nth node from the back of the linked list. So let's discuss the problem. So the problem is that we will be given a linked list and we have to delete the nth node from the end of the linked list. That means you can see the example here. As you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and n is equal to 2 means from the last node you will count the second node 1 2. So this second node you have to delete and you have to return the head of this linked list. As you can see here the 4 get deleted here. Similarly you can see the second example here. The in the linked list we have only one single node, so in this case and here n is equals to 1 means this node we want to delete. Means from the first this is the only one node and from the last this is the only first node, so this node we want to delete. So simply we will do what? Simply we will replace the head with null value and we will get our output. In the third case you can see here 1 and 2, so we have to remove the last node from this linked list, that is n equal to 1. So we will remove this 2 and get 1 as the output. Now I will take you to the whiteboard so that I can explain this question in the further detail. But before that, let's move to the constant part. You can see here the number of node in the list is sz and its value is lying between 1 to 30, and n value means the n value will always lie from the 1 to sz, means never ever this n value will become greater than the total number of nodes which is present in our linked list. So now let's move to the question. Now let's move to the whiteboard to explain in the further detail. So there will be basically three cases. So the first case is that suppose there is no linked list, means our head is pointing to null. In this case what we will do, if the n value they had given us something, then we cannot do anything because no linked list is present, so there will be no node from the last. So in that case what we will do, in that case we will return simply head. So let me write this much of code and then further code I will write, at the same time I will explain it to you. If head is equal to null, it means nothing is there in our linked list, then simply we are going to return head. Okay, now let's discuss the second case. The second case is that, so the approach is that first we are going to count the total number of nodes which is present in our linked list. So let me do that part. So first I am going to declare one temp pointer, okay, temp, and I am going to initialize it with head till temp not equal to null. At that time I am going to count the total number of nodes present in linked list. So count is 0, this count is representing the total nodes of the linked list. Then I'm simply going to count and then temp equal to temp next. If you are not getting what I am doing here, then I am suggesting you that you should see whole playlist from the first video, then you definitely get what I am doing here. So the count is count I had incremented and temp equal to temp next. You can see here the count value will be 3 for this case. Okay, so count will become 3. So in the second case you can see that c is equal to n. It means in this case what we have to do is that we have to remove this first node from this linked list. Means what we will do, we will simply going to change the head to head next. In this way we are going to solve this problem. So if count is equal to n, as you can see in the case 2 on the whiteboard, that count will become equal to n. So in this case what I will do is that I will simply going to change head to head next, as I had explained you the whiteboard. Now for the second case. Now for the third case. You can see here this is the third case. Now in third case what we will do is that In this also we are going to count the total number of nodes in the linked list. Here you can see it is 4. So what we will do is that we are simply going to do n equal to c minus n minus 1. Why I am doing it, I will explain you. So the c is 4. So 4 minus 2 minus 1. It will become what? 1. Okay. So let me do that part, then I will explain you how it is working for the third case. So n we are going to initialize with count minus n minus 1. Then I am going to initialize temp equal to head. Okay, so our t is also pointing here. Okay, now the value of n is 1 in this case. So I will run a loop while n minus minus, and I'm simply going to do temp equal to temp next. I had written this one because I want to find the number of nodes that I want to skip so that I can reach the node previous to the node which I want to delete. For example, here you can see t is present here and n is 1. So what I had written here, n minus minus, that means 1 minus minus, and 1 minus minus is 1 only. But in the next line, n value will become 0. So this condition is true. So this loop will run and temp will become temp next. Means temp will come here. Okay. After that, what will happen? 1 minus minus means n value will become 0. And now this will become 0 minus minus. So 0 minus minus is 0 only. So this condition becomes false. And no more this loop will execute. So where now the temp is pointing here, and which node we want to delete? This one. So what we will do, simply we will change the temp next value to the temp next value. So that I want to do. So temp next value change to temp next value. Okay, after that we are simply going to return head. One more correction is there. Here we will return head because no need to move further because this is the case to case. So better return here only and just stop the code execution. Now let me run the code to see whether it is running fine or not. Let me submit it. As you can see here, the code gets submitted successfully. If you understood the solution, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.